Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Celtics. They're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played.
You know, for the Celtics, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura and power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Walsh in at the 4. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
James, it's
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Now here's White. Pass to Walsh. And here's Brown for 3. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic against Pritchard. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hachimura, the pass to James. Here he goes. And slam dunk by James.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
From downtown. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Pritchard. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. And a look at the stats for Sam Hauser.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Doncic outside. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
James against Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 5 now.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Over Pritchard. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got his second basket on the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Brown. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 8. Hachimura outside. Screen by James. Hachimura, the pass to James. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating fighting for my teammates and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you guys.
Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Pritchard. No points yet. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Doncic against Pritchard. Hachimura from long range. Hauled in by Brown.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
White for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Three-pointer, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard to the left side wing. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Hauser comes in for Walsh, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Derek White. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. That one falls. Brown's got 7.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Pritchard. Doesn't go that time.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Jake LaRavia is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Shireman. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's LaRavia. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And for Boston, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Simons. And he buries his first look.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shots, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And here's Simons outside, and it's LaRavia with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Pass to Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Drive by Reeves, and there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. And Boston with some changes. Walsh is checked in for Boucher. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Shireman. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's Smart missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to White. Tipped. Back to Simons. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Digging deep. Simons to the hole himself.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Cadis checked in for Tillman. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton comes in for Kleba. And Doncic has subbed in for Laravia. He's got a clear path. Here's Simons. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And using that speed right there. It's what makes Simons hard to stop in transition.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. The Luka 3. Money. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim. And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And here's Doncic. Give him 8. Hayes with a screen on Simons. Doncic passes to Hayes. Good. Hayes has got his second basket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Simons outside. And the Celtics another 3.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Reeves against White. Hayes, the pass to Smart. Hayes up top. Smart right side. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Boston with the ball. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially more on the offensive end.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. And LeBron subbed in for Reeves. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Brown. Here's Cada. No good, off the front rim.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
It's James on the wing. Now Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by James. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Wow, Ayton basically shrugging off the defense inside.
Pritchard surviving the D. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Hey, Brown in traffic.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Down low. Here's Doncic. The rebound, Celtics.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. The kick out to White from outside the arc. They get it again. Oh! now. Brown up top with the follow.
And becoming more and more active on the offensive glass. Brown capitalized.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. James passes to Aiden. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Here's White. White coming through.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Pritchard against Doncic. Hachimura sets a screen. The 3. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Doncic passes to Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
And so it's Boston with it. 2-point game. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, B.A.
Well, it's dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Walsh can't get it to go. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Brown. James against White. Hachimura. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
White on the wing. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic against Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Walsh. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Walsh has got his second basket of the night.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Outside Reeves. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ayton, a screen on White. The shot by Reeves, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They lead by 1. Pass to Walsh. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Boston shooting their first free throws tonight.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Doncic with it. 11 points in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on White.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Luka is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's Boston now. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here they come from the Entertainment.
Previous 10 games, let's take a look at the assist leaders among point guards. Second, Lukadoncic.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Now here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. Here's Brown into the lane. And Brown with the stuff.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Outside Reeves. Brown against James. Pass to Aiden. Fires from deep. That one's good from James on the assist from Aiden. James has got his third basket on the night right there. Brown looking around. Here's Keita. And here's Pritchard, guarded by Doncic. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Here's Doncic. He's got 13. It's James with the drive, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Hayes comes in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Reeves. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Nice move. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic outside. A minute 58 left in the third. Excellent D there from Hauser. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here comes Luka. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Tillman's checked in for Queta. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Reeves is subbed in for LeBron. That's good from Doncic. Minute 32 left to play in the third. Three-pointer Pritchard. It's rebounded by Kleba. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It'll be their 2nd game of a 4-game road trip. Here's White. Kept alive. Takes the 3. Sinks it from distance. White's got 8 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Hauser can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Reeves. Lays it up and banks it in. Reeves has got his first 2 points.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. White can't hit.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Pritchard against Doncic. Pass to Reeves from the arc. It doesn't go for him. Tie game in Boston. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. With these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Boston's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Maxi Kleba out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. Now here's LaRavia. Outside Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Simons against Reeves. And it's Simons missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Smart against Brown. Here's LaRavia. Off target from 3-point range. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. finds Boucher. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Pass to Hayes. It's Smart on the wing. Defended by Brown. Brown with the steal. And Hauser, here we go. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now, my goodness.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Cadis checked in for Boston. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Lukadoncic comes in for Reeves. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Doncic. Shoots over Simons. And again, the Lakers, no good. Puts it up from 17. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Doncic passes to Smart. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Celtics shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hayes with a screen on Simons. Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's Hauser. No good from outside. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. There's the three. Ooh, the shot misses. The Celtics have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's the pass to Brown. Now here's Boucher. Here's Simons. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the 3. Now Vanderbilt. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Nope. The Celtics with the lead. Banks it home. Big shot.
What a make by Simons. Ready to produce under pressure.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Boston with some changes. Walsh is checked in for Boucher. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron, he's checked in for LaRabia. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Now Doncic. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Yeah, you could sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
And both free throws good for Hachimura.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Now White. Peyton Pritchard. He's off from three. Now Eaton. Oh, wow! Big finish. Yes, sir. The finish with the jam.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Brown. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. Yes! Using that window!
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Pritchard against Doncic. Now Eaton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Oh, once again, Jaylen Brown shows he has the poise and confidence to deliver in the clutch.
And here's Doncic. Unloads. No, it's off target.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
First team foul.
Pritchard against Doncic. Brown! And no one in the vicinity.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Pritchard against Doncic. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
No better guy to take the big shot. Luka completely unfazed.
Here's Pritchard. And an intentional foul right there.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line for chip shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a two-possession game.
Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
James against Brown. Now Reeves shoots a three. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. They lead by 4, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Oh, it misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
At the line, Peyton Pritchard. At the line for 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So we see Boston get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game, no doubt. Just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.